Imagine walking into a sprawling global factory. You see the heavy machinery, the complex conveyor belts, the vast physical output of thousands of human workers, all perfectly synchronized.
And then you imagine taking that entire factory, shrinking it down, and just placing it inside a sleek 6-inch silver square sitting quietly on your desk.
Welcome to episode 443 of AI Brief. So today we are taking a deep dive into the collision of physical hardware and autonomous software. We are tracking exactly how AI agents are moving out of those abstract cloud servers, dropping directly onto your physical desktop, and attempting to rewire massive corporate structures from the inside out.
Today's main points start with Perplexity turning the Mac Mini into a 247 autonomous agent. We will then examine Elon Musk reviving the MacroHeart initiative as a joint xAI and Tesla project. Following that, we're going to analyze the newly formed Anthropic Institute and its mission to document incoming economic disruption.
And we also have a roundup of everything else in AI today, ending with the top trending tools to immediately boost your productivity.
So if we are looking at the transition from the broad promise of artificial intelligence to actual physical execution, the starting line is a small metal box on your desk.
Oh, absolutely. Perplexity has just debuted Personal Computer. This is a new, completely local version of their computer AI agent system, and it runs on a dedicated Mac Mini. Think of it as having a tireless, highly secure intern living inside that tiny silver box.
Which is fascinating because the technology industry is constantly scrutinizing Apple for perceived delays in native AI features. Yet, the Mac Mini is unintentionally becoming the default hardware foundation for the entire AI agent era.
It gives Perplexity's Comet Assistant persistent local access to your files, your applications, and your active sessions, and you can manage all of that from absolutely anywhere.
But Perplexity is explicitly positioning the system as a tightly controlled, highly stable alternative to things like the viral OpenClaw framework. OpenClaw is, an open-source, highly permissive model. It grants an AI virtually unrestricted access to system files.
Which is an absolute nightmare for technical stability.
It's exactly a nightmare. So Perplexity has taken the exact opposite approach. They have implemented rigorous operational safeguards. This includes meticulously tracked activity logs, mandatory human sign-offs for system-level tasks, and a literal kill switch.
That kill switch is an incredibly crucial detail. Because if my Mac Mini starts trying to autonomously day trade my retirement account in the background, I absolutely want to be able to pull the plug.
Nobody wants an unpredictable agent. It changes the dynamic from a black box operation into a managed deterministic workflow. The rollout strategy entirely reflects that need for control.
Perplexity Max subscribers are currently getting early access via a waitlist, but they are aggressively targeting enterprise environments. In a corporate setting, this agent taps into 20 different models and connects to over 400 applications.
And it is entirely integrated into Slack for team workflows. A Slack integration means the agent acts as a persistent participant in corporate communications.
Wait, so it is just sitting in the channel listening?
Pretty much. You ask a complex data question in a channel, and the agent orchestrates multiple different models simultaneously in the background. It executes the task by pulling data from those 400 connected applications via API calls, formats a report, and just drops it back into the chat.
It fundamentally shifts the paradigm from human employees querying software to human employees managing an autonomous software entity that queries other software on their behalf.
And if Perplexity proves we can trust an AI to navigate a single Mac Mini securely, the immediate next question is whether we can trust it to navigate an entire corporate network.
Well, Elon Musk certainly thinks we can. He recently pushed back hard on reports that his AI software initiative, MacroHeart, had stalled out.
He revealed that xAI's project is actively merging with Tesla's Digital Optimus AI agent.
Yeah.
Musk claims this resulting system will actually emulate the function of entire companies.
I have to stop you there and question the immediate feasibility of this claim. You are looking at a system designed to simulate complex corporate ecosystems, yet the foundational team is bleeding talent.
The organizational friction is definitely undeniable.
Over 20 MacroHeart engineers have either left or shifted roles recently, and a massive 600-person data project was entirely paused. xAI did merge with SpaceX back in February, but they have suffered a wave of employee exits over the last month, including several crucial co-founders.
It is a lot of turnover. Building a system that complex requires intense operational stability, which they simply do not have right now.
So how can they possibly build a virtual company?
Well, if you look past the immediate personnel drama, The technical synthesis Musk is attempting provides the crucial context. He's building the most vertically integrated agent stack on the market.
Okay, break that down for me.
This system pairs Grok's advanced reasoning capabilities directly with the Digital Optimus agent. It functions by processing live screen video and continuous inputs, directly borrowing visual processing techniques from Tesla's full self-driving technology.
Oh, wow. So instead of processing camera feeds of a highway to recognize a stop sign, the agent processes the visual feed of a computer screen to recognize a spreadsheet cell or an application icon.
It literally interprets raw pixels to navigate an operating system. The visual processing engine is identical in concept, just applied to a digital landscape instead of a physical road.
And the hardware pipeline is entirely proprietary. Musk stated this system will run locally on Tesla's $650 AI4 chip, paired simultaneously with xAI's massive NVIDIA server clusters. He is calling it the only real-time smart AI system available.
That combination of custom edge compute chips, FSD-trained video processing, and sophisticated reasoning models in a single integrated stack is exceptionally rare.
But emulating the function of entire companies requires interpreting dynamic, unstructured visual information and executing complex sequential logic without human intervention.
While Musk's timelines are famously optimistic, the raw architectural pieces to build an autonomous corporate entity are undeniably present in his ecosystem.
Emulating entire companies inherently means a massive displacement of human workers. And tracking the incoming economic fallout is becoming a primary focus for major AI developers.
Anthropic just unveiled the Anthropic Institute. This is a newly formed group combining 3 distinct internal teams under the leadership of co-founder Jack Clark.
The institute is specifically designed to study the massive societal and economic impacts driven by these systems. But the timing of this launch requires careful analysis.
Anthropic is establishing this institute in the middle of a severe legal battle with the Pentagon. The government has blacklisted Anthropic as a supply chain risk, which creates massive friction for their enterprise and defense sector aspirations.
Establishing a dedicated institute to study societal impact serves as a powerful signal to the market and regulators about their commitment to system stability and economic transition.
The team currently consists of about 30 people, merging the Frontier Red Team, the Societal Impacts Group, and their economics research groups, with aggressive plans to double the staff every single year.
The talent they have recruited for this institute is formidable. The founding hires include former DeepMind researcher Matt Botvinnik, the prominent economist Anton Korinek, and Zoe Hitzig.
Hitzig's background is particularly notable because she resigned from OpenAI specifically over the integration of advertisements into ChatGPT. Her move to Anthropic signals a very strict prioritization of fundamental research and impact over immediate commercialization.
The core mission of this institute is to share learnings from building frontier models directly with the public, while actively engaging workers and industries that are facing immediate displacement.
Anthropic has consistently signaled that massive disruption is imminent. Establishing a 30-person think tank actively studying worker displacement and economic fallout is a highly calculated move.
If a truly powerful, system-altering model arrives this year, having an established institute prepared to manage the economic transition may prove to be their smartest strategic decision for maintaining market access.
Let us take a step back and shift our focus to the broader ecosystem. Observing the daily pulse of artificial intelligence integration reveals profound operational friction across global markets.
We are witnessing a distinct pattern of infrastructure consolidation. Anthropic, for instance, has significantly upgraded Claude for Excel and Claude for PowerPoint.
These tools now share full conversational context across all open files, maintaining a persistent memory state without degrading performance.
We should carefully consider the workflow implications here. You can ask Claude to update a complex financial spreadsheet, have it autonomously build a predictive model based on those new numbers, and then drop the final output directly into a PowerPoint pitch deck in one continuous workflow.
It never loses context between the applications, and the corporate alliances driving these deployment strategies are equally critical to monitor. Microsoft has officially filed an amicus brief in direct support of Anthropic in its lawsuit against the Pentagon supply chain blacklist.
Microsoft is actively demanding a restraining order on the ban. This legal maneuvering illustrates exactly how deeply intertwined these massive technology conglomerates have become in defending their shared infrastructure and mutual market access.
Looking deeper into that infrastructure, Amazon is currently demonstrating a profound duality in how it deploys artificial intelligence. On the consumer side, they just launched Health AI.
making their healthcare assistant available directly on their website and app for everyone. This assistant answers health questions, interprets complex medical records, manages prescription renewals, and seamlessly books appointments with one medical providers for over 30 common conditions.
However, that consumer-facing success heavily masks significant internal operational friction. Amazon recently had to impose a strict 90-day code safety reset.
Internal AI-generated code changes hallucinated a core dependency in the routing logic, creating a cascading failure across their fulfillment centers.
This system outage cost the company 6.3 million lost orders in a single day. The financial impact was so severe that Amazon now requires mandatory dual human sign-offs for all crucial code deployments.
As these systems scale, the technical guardrails required to maintain enterprise stability must become exponentially more robust. That need for absolute technical stability is exactly what NVIDIA is addressing with their latest release.
Well, Replit just raised $400 million at a $9 billion valuation to launch Agent 4. NVIDIA released the underlying architecture that makes multi-agent coding tools possible. NVIDIA dropped Nematron 3 Super.
Nematron 3 Super is an open-source, 120 billion parameter reasoning model explicitly built for complex multi-agent workflows.
Its most critical feature is a massive 1 million token context window, operating at speeds 5 times faster than previous iterations. A context window serves as the short-term memory of the AI.
A 1 million token window means the model can hold the text equivalent of 15 entire novels in its active memory simultaneously.
Wait, so you are telling me it can hold an entire company's code base, sprawling technical documentation, and continuous multi-agent conversation history in its active memory at the same time? How does that not immediately crash the system?
It fundamentally changes how memory allocation works in these models. Instead of constantly retrieving and forgetting information, the model maintains a continuous analytical state.
It holds all those variables simultaneously without losing the thread of the operation. This is what enables multiple distinct AI agents to collaborate on the exact same code base in real time without conflicting logic.
The sheer scale of data these models require brings us to Cloudflare. Cloudflare just introduced a simple /crawl API endpoint.
In a single call, this specific API bypasses traditional barriers and scrapes entire websites for data extraction. The strategic pivot here is remarkable.
Cloudflare built its multi-billion-dollar empire specifically by selling enterprise-grade anti-bot protection. They defined the global market for keeping automated scrapers out of corporate networks.
Now, they are providing developers with the ultimate bot scraping tool, effectively cornering both the defense against data extraction and the supply of data extraction itself.
Distilling this massive infrastructure into practical applications brings us to the tools you can deploy right now to fundamentally change your daily workflow. We are seeing a rapid acceleration in specialized single-purpose agents that provide immediate value.
Vozo AI is currently trending for its ability to completely translate every layer of a video. It goes far beyond traditional audio dubbing.
It uses AI to simultaneously translate the voice track, generate accurate subtitles, and actually alter the pixels on the screen to replace the on-screen text in the video itself to match the target language.
For visual asset creation, Kodo is changing how design work is executed. It completely erases the steep learning curve of traditional Adobe-style software.
Instead of manipulating complex layers in a dense interface, you create fully editable designs simply by chatting with the AI. You describe the visual layout, and it generates an editable canvas that you continue to refine entirely through text prompts.
In the education sector, CourseKit is transforming static material into interactive ecosystems. This is a major paradigm shift.
CourseKit does not just digitize a textbook, it turns a static PDF into a conversational tutor that knows exactly how you learn best. You upload an entire curriculum, and it generates a full suite of embeddable AI agents that adapt to the student, answer syllabus questions, and grade interactions based specifically on your source material.
Chronicle 2.0 is eliminating the friction of presentation building. It allows you to create visually stunning professional-grade presentations using AI orchestration.
Absolutely no design skills are required. The system handles the typography, the spacing, and the visual hierarchy automatically based purely on your raw text inputs, formatting the data for maximum impact.
If you are a developer listening to this, Agent 4 from Replit means your job is about to shift from writing code to managing a team of AI interns who write the code for you.
It provides an infinite design canvas and orchestrates complex team workflows, allowing human developers and multiple AI agents to collaborate simultaneously.
And powering many of these multi-agent workflows is NVIDIA's Nematron 3 Super.
By leveraging that massive 120 billion parameter reasoning engine and the 1 million token context window we discussed, developers are deploying it to solve sprawling, complex problems that require holding vast amounts of variables in active memory.
Finally, for audio generation, Taydot by Hume AI is gaining massive traction. It is an open-source text-to-speech AI that delivers highly expressive and perfectly reliable audio outputs.
It captures micro-expressions and nuances in tone and pacing that traditional synthesizers completely miss, creating audio that sounds entirely organic.
Looking at the intersection of all these developments presents a fascinating structural shift for you to consider. Imagine combining Cloudflare's new web scraping/crawl API with a Perplexity always-on Mac Mini agent. We are rapidly approaching a state where the vast majority of global web traffic will simply be local AI bots reading the internet on our behalf. The fundamental architecture of the web was built for human eyes and human clicks. Very soon, we will have to ask who the internet is actually being built for.